Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and I want to talk about Ubisoft. And the reason why I want to talk about Ubisoft is because I have an Assassin's Creed problem with them, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I am over the virtue signaling that they're doing with the Assassin's Creed kind of games. And the reason why I'm saying that is because don't give options to fans if you're going to have a canon storyline to it. And for all of a sudden, all of the canonicity of Assassin's Creed, all of the canon characters now, all of a sudden, after Origins, is all of a sudden women. And I kind of find that patronizing, to be honest, because it's just like, okay, come on now. I understand there are some secretive women in the Assassin's Creed lore, but the whole point of Assassin's Creed is it is a male power fantasy video game. From what I'm seeing, most males play Assassin's Creed. Am I not saying that women don't? No, I'm not saying that. But what I don't like is for the past couple of games, when they release stories, they're like, oh, the canon character is really the female, even in Origins. Oh, it really wasn't Bayek's story. It was really Aya's story. It was just that Ubisoft said that people would never go for a female assassin or anything, which is a damn lie, and y'all damn know it. Anybody who believe that bullshit need to get hit in the damn face, because we had our first female assassin, and that was Avril Lavigne in Assassin's Creed 3, what is it? Revelations? No, Rebellion? Yeah, you know what it is. So we had her, and then we had the Asian assassin who was trained by I think it was Ezio. Yeah, it was Ezio. And that was from Assassin's Creed China. Yeah, they were little spin-off games, but they were still there. So to be disingenuous and say that people weren't ready for female assassins when people did buy those games and then play them or whatever, yeah, they could have been on main consoles to make the flow of the games go well. But don't sit up here and try to say that, oh, it's because people didn't want. No, 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 no. Nobody didn't say that. Nobody didn't say that. But I just kind of find it funny because all of the whole, oh, there's been a lot of mistreatment of women in the company itself. Now they want to try to virtue signal with the Assassin's Creed games and make all of the canon characters now female, and that's not realistically how that works. I'm sorry y'all don't like it, but that's just how it really realistically is. It's not going to be that many women doing this kind of stuff over men. And I'm not saying that you can't have female characters, but that'll be like taking all of a sudden all the next few Barbie movies or Barbie themed whatever. Instead of Barbie being the main character, it'll be Ken as the canon character of whatever Barbie movie or show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't put males into a female dominant area. So why would you think that you can put female into a male dominant area? Y'all need to stop. It ain't fair. It ain't funny. It ain't fair. I know with Assassin's Creed Odyssey, no, I don't think that Alejandra should be. No, she shouldn't be. She really shouldn't be. Not at those times. I'm not saying that there aren't women that weren't warriors at the time, but I'm sorry. I can't really just see that this mercenary woman just all of a sudden just be able to freely be a mercenary over her brother, more so than anything, because there was a class, especially when it came to women or whatever, which, I know people don't like it, but it's history. It happens. It is what it is. But when I'm playing a game where I'm a killer, assassin killer, and you give me a choice of a male character, and then when I read the canon material for the story, you say that it's the female. If you didn't want that to happen, then you need to go the route of Pokemon where they give you the characters, and both characters' story is the same, but they never said, oh well, in this video, well, technically, so Dawn and Lucas from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl or whatever, they're based off of the manga character Diamond and Pearl, of course. Pokemon never be like, oh, well, because you picked the male character, well, technically Dawn is the main protagonist of the entire video games. No, is you do play as Dawn and Lucas, but you're technically playing as yourself. Those are the default names of those characters because those are who those characters are. But the story goes beat for beat, so it really doesn't matter. The canon of the when the canon of the story comes out, it's the trainer. You know, it can be both, or it can be whoever they want to. Usually they go for like both trainers. Usually were the ones that helped did everything. I think the only time it wasn't like that is Pokemon Red, or Pokemon Blue or Pokemon Green, however you want to call it in Japanese. And that was probably the only game where you knew who you were playing as. You knew he was playing as Red. He's the canon character of it all, and that's pretty much it, or whatever. But after that, when it came to Pokemon Crystal is when they introduced a female character, and then that's when it became like if you pick a boy or you pick a girl, it doesn't matter. That's the story for the entire Pokemon canon of the story. That is the story, whether you are a boy or a girl. You know what I'm saying? And even then, because those characters also have story within as well, those are the characters as well, though that's their story as well in the game as well. So that's how you have to do it. But this whole, oh, we need female empowerment thing, and we had the main character in a couple of games, Lyra, it was a she, and it was hinted at that she might been a LGBT person. That's another annoyance, to be honest, that gets on my nerves. And then you also had what Aya, Alejandra, and Eeyore, which doesn't even make any damn sense for Eeyore to be a darn female. It doesn't even sound right. And I'm not saying that there aren't female Vikings, but come on now. Come on now. You know what I mean? Like at some point y'all gotta cut this nonsense out, to be honest. It comes off as a pandering annoyance. And then you had Eevee. I forgot you had Eevee Fry. And then you also played as Jacob's granddaughter as well in parts of the Assassin's Creed game. So that's another thing. You know, you guys keep trying to say it, but those assassins, though there were assassin females. I know it's not prominent, but people have to understand, for when you're doing a fantasy game or you're doing a game that has action, it's usually for every 10 man there is a woman. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be malicious or anything. I'm just telling you the truth, because that's kind of how statistics work. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in the medical field, probably when we're talking about probably just on average nurses that and people who aren't doctors that works in the medical field, for every 10 women there's one man. You get what I mean? And because if the man's not a doctor of some sort, he might be a nurse or he might be something else. But again, it's mostly a female dominant field. Not that there's nothing wrong with that at all, but I'm just saying you kind of have to understand where societal places are. And I'm getting kind of tired of games that are mostly predominantly played by males being overrun and overjacked with like, oh, we need to put female in there, we need to have them there. I mean, even under what underdog no Watch Dogs, they even have an Assassin's Creed game mission, and guess what, you play as a female assassin character. That's canon to the Assassin's Creed games, and I'm just like, okay, sure, let's go with that. So I mean, unless in the next Assassin's Creed game we're going to play as a male character, it's starting to get just a tad bit weird, too much to me, because to me it comes off as virtue signaling, and I just feel like that's not genuine, because I feel like the other female assassin characters are more genuine than the ones that they're trying to say, oh, they were the canon characters of the Assassin's Creed, or they were the best assassins out of all the assassins. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not about to buy that. I'm not about to sit up there and go along with that plan, because it just doesn't work for me. It just doesn't work. And that's just my opinion. I just don't like the virtue signaling coming from Ubisoft when it comes to the Assassin's Creed games, because it's just like, come on now, you stop with the virtue signaling, and either don't give me the option. To be honest, that's how I feel. Don't give nobody the option. If you're going to say that the canon character is the female character, then do not give me the option, because I don't like playing a game that gives me the option just to tell me that the option I picked isn't correct. You know, that, because that's a waste of time. Why would I want to pick up the game when I know that's not? And then that's what they're promoting and pushing or whatever, as, oh, the female characters is the most important characters, as if, there's never been male Assassin's Creed characters who are like, hello, Ezio, Altair, Edward Kenway. Like, you guys keep forgetting these characters. Y'all claim that they're the best assassins, but then Ubisoft like, oh no, actually it's these brand new female characters that coming out of nowhere, and they're the real assassins. They're the best assassins out of everybody, and they're the canon assassin to the story itself. Like, okay, sure, whatever power fantasy you want to live in it, but I don't know. I don't think you should do it at the cost of females in general. Like, if you want good female characters and you want good female assassin characters, make them. You already did. But when you virtue signal and try to be like, oh, the reason why we're doing that is because the players don't want to play with female assassins, that's a lie, and you know it. You didn't believe in female assassins. That's how I see it. But don't sit up there and blame the fans for it. But it is what it is. Tell me what you guys think. Comments below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.